Hey everybody, so we are back with another What's Your Perspective topic. And I feel like today's topic is very sensitive. It's very close to home. You know what I mean? So without further ado, let's tap into the video.
Attack on 3 nuclear sites in Iran. The American military now directly participating in Israel's conflict aimed at squashing Iran's nuclear capabilities. I'm Sophie Flay.
And I'm Jory Rand. Thank you for joining us on yet another very consequential Saturday night. We want to show you what's happening right now. This is video just in from the West Bank where you can see a new barrage of Iranian missiles is headed towards Israel. Israel's Iron Dome defense system working to intercept them as people take shelter in Tel Aviv and across the country.
Tehran also promising to retaliate against the U.S. as we see a buildup of American military in the Middle East. The world on edge as the situation develops rapidly. Iran's nuclear agency confirming U.S. warplanes bombed its Fordo and tons atomic sites. President Trump telling the American people the facilities were completely and fully obliterated. Leading coverage. Tim Pluto has reaction from local Iranians. We begin with Tim Pulliam live in the newsroom with what this escalation could mean for the U.S. and region.
Sophie Jory, a national security expert, tells me he doesn't foresee a U.S. boots-on-the-ground war with Iran, but launch new missiles toward Israel tonight. This pushes the U.S. and Israeli forces into a deeper conflict with the country.
Iran's nuclear bomb facilities no longer a threat after President Trump ordered a surprise strike this weekend. Trump addressing the nation Saturday.
Tonight I can report to the world that the strikes were a spectacular military success. Iran's key nuclear facilities have been completely and totally obliterated.
A decision that will likely define his second term. The White House releasing this image of the president's national security and dissuasion room during the orchestrated attack. The U.S. missile launch comes after Trump set a 2-week deadline to decide whether the U.S. will attack on Iran's nuclear facilities. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu praising the president's move.
Your bold decision to take Iran's nuclear facilities with the awesome righteous might of the United States will change history.
A U.S. official tells ABC News B-2 stealth bombers were used in strikes, but it was not clear at which locations seen here on this map.
This is pretty significant.
National Security Analyst Al Kemper doubts the strikes will lead to U.S. military boots on the ground because of Iran's sprawling terrain, but he said the U.S. will have to prepare for direct and indirect retaliation.
The fear is retribution. The also fear is that Iran would use this clandestine network, either directly or indirectly through its proxy around the world, to include Los Angeles, where they might do some sort of terror strike, asymmetric attack to further what they would interest in that regard. This is part of the operational risk of dealing with Iran in any level.
Sources tell ABC News House Speaker Mike Johnson was briefed a heavy attack, but apparently some top Democrats were not. Minority House Leader Hakeem Jeffries posting on X, quote, "I pray for the safety of our troops in the region who have been put in harm's way. President Trump misled the country about his intentions, failed to seek congressional authorization for the use of military force. Donald Trump shoulders complete and total responsibility for any adverse consequences. President sent a sharp warning to Iran to make peace."
Iran, the bully of the Middle East, must now make peace. If they do not, future attacks will be far greater and a lot easier.
Iran's foreign minister is calling this a criminal and will have lasting consequences. Now, it's not clear how people are injured as a result of the strike, if any. The UN nuclear watchdog says there's no increase in all-site rates after the attack. Now, a recent Washington Post poll showed 45% of Americans surveyed opposed a military strike. Defense Secretary Hegseth will share more details about the operation at a press conference tomorrow morning. Tim Pulliam, ABC 7.
Tim, thank you.
Wow, and the division is at an all-time high from the ISIS to this. It's like the world is just in a dark place right now. It's like, and it's like, people don't, like, they not the only niggas who got nukes, bro.
Yeah.
It's nukes. Niggas got nukes. So it's like now what you did was you just pressed the button and kind of like this, like, just to shut shit on. It's like now it's wartime. Like any nigga got nukes and they feel like nigga you about to come take out their nukes, they might use a nuke.
And it's like the way the countries is teaming up right now, it's like you don't know who they about to team up with and what they got.
So they're talking like it's WWE and shit.
Yeah, and it's easy for them to just do what they want to do because they could just hop on a plane and get out of here and go to another country. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like we live here.
I think what's the name did that? One of the niggas, one of the presidents that I don't know. The homie was telling me that's what he did. He did something, started the war, and then he hopped on the plane and went out of town.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They need to ask the American people how we feel, what we think. They need to survey that, and then if it ain't that many people that is for it, then shit, don't do it.
We past that. Niggas ain't doing that.
That's what I'm saying.
The world that you want to live in, yeah, it would be that easy, but it's not that. It's like,
we are for the American people. Them niggas is not for us.
It's not even that. It's just like them niggas is playing politics. This is what politics is. Just playing on a different level.
Get him the fuck out of here. This nigga looks stupid.
Exactly.
Get him out of here, man.
It's tough right now, man.
But yeah, this is about to get interesting. You know what I mean?
I just say, man, everybody be safe, stay prayed up, keep your family tight, and keep water. Keep a lot of drinking water, man, because it's one thing, man, that people don't understand, that the water supply is that's a real thing, man.
Yeah, and I've heard that they can attack our water systems.
They can do a lot of different things, but I just know they stack up on a lot of water and a lot of canned goods, and just don't know where we headed. So
remember they was talking about bunkers not that long ago. I feel like now they about to put them bunkers to use. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all, how do y'all feel about this? Like, drop some comment, drop some feedback. Where are y'all tapping in from? You know what I mean? I did hear them say something about Los Angeles.
Yeah, on high alert. And the streets was dry today.
Yeah, no traffic is crazy in LA.
I don't know if it was because of the other situation or this situation, but
nah, it's a lot of situations.
The streets was dummy dry. I'm like, damn.
Bro, no traffic on the streets, no people in the stores, no people just out and about.
Niggas can get to fucking Orange County in 3 minutes. From LA, bro.
Orange County in 3 minutes is crazy.
It's wild out there. I mean, I'm talking about they can have 2 lanes.
I mean,
For our area, for sure.
Yeah, they could definitely 9/11 us, and we just don't know how it's gonna come, where it's gonna come, what form it's gonna come. You know what I mean? So.
Well, I feel like they're already, it's a different type of war too, in so many different ways. Because that's why we just had a cyber attack. You see, they just said Apple and a whole bunch of people just got their information just stolen. You heard about that?
Yeah, but they've been doing that.
But I'm just saying, like, that's a form of, like...
that's a form of terrorism. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is. They go on your shit and your account empty.
Yeah, let me pull all my money.
Yeah, account empty. Exactly. What you mean? That's a form of terrorism for sure, nigga.
Yeah.
So this is right now, it's just... I mean, really, you just gotta
stuff like this make me really think, like, do I need to cash out on my 401k? Cause you know what I mean, like y'all ain't about to get away with my money, no matter what going on.
Definitely gotta play chess, baby. We gotta play chess, man. Yeah. Chess, not checkers right now. They playing chess on a high level, so we gotta play it too. More defense and offense. That's why I'm telling you, man. We gotta play more defense and offense right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. We alright. You gotta move as a unit. This the time though where your village gotta be on point. Like your unit gotta be A1.
As far as getting the generators ready, getting the stocking up on the water, canned foods.
Just really having a plan too. If something go down, having a destination spot.
Oh yeah, we definitely did that. I was talking to my coworker the other day too, and I'm like, do y'all have a family, like, I forgot what I called it, but it was like a family plan. You know what I mean? If something disastrous were to happen, Lord forbid, who's doing what are we doing, you know what I mean? And so I think we came up with, we were both going to meet, if our daughter was at school, we were both going to meet at the school. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, yeah. I mean,
so it's like,
we
I feel like
we got a couple different little scenarios if X, Y, and Z. We ain't gotta share the whole world. You know what I'm saying?
We need to. Shit, they need some help.
I mean, they gotta come up with their plan. You know what I'm saying? Our plan might be different from their plan.
Yeah. But I'm saying as far as like who's doing what, you know what I mean? Like that type.
Well,
of
if something was to ever happen, the first things first is you want to locate. We all want to locate each other, see where we at, right?
Yeah, but what if the lines is jammed?
Then the lines is jammed, then you gotta know the time. Okay, well, if I know it's around 2 or 3 o'clock, I know 7 should be at school and you should be at work. So I'm gonna come to y'all, and then from there I'm gonna just start tracking things down. First I'm gonna go hit 7, then I'm gonna come to you. You feel me? Like, cause if something was to happen, where you gonna go? You're gonna go to 7 too, right? So we're gonna run into each other.
Exactly.
So exactly. So like I already got, I mean, you know how I know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I already know. I'm gonna track y'all down. Once y'all track y'all down, now we gotta go to the parents, gotta track them down. And then from there, man, we got our little spots where we think should be, you know, a little bit more safer than others. And just go from there.
And also too, we were talking about having a scooter in the car, some type of wheels.
Oh, electric, yeah, some electric.
Some type of wheels if you just can't get through with a car.
But really, a scooter cool, but I mean, hypothetically, bikes. You really want to be on bikes, cause what about if your shit burn out, like your electricity go out? You really want to be on a bike. A bike you could go forever. You know what I'm saying? Like bike is ideal. You know. That's something that, cause even if you're on a scooter, I think the bike is the best scenario in my opinion.
Yeah, you just want to have some manual wheels.
Yeah.
But yeah, watching that clip definitely has our minds just kind of turning, thinking, you know what I mean? Because like they say, we are in unprecedented times.
I'm not really scared though. Like,
I'm not scared either, but I just don't like knowing that something could be coming.
I kind of like understand like this is just a part of like
our world.
Like, you know, it's already kind of like we're already seeing niggas was headed like a minute ago. So if anything, I'm just like, damn, it came this fast though. Like, you ain't expecting it to happen this quick, but like this.
Man, the way the world is spinning so fast, our days are just getting shorter, and our months are getting shorter, and our years just getting shorter. Yeah. And everything is speeding up.
Yeah. But, I think it's.
But yeah, I'm not scared as well. I just, like you say, hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
Yeah, preparation, prepare for performance. Yeah, we'll be alright. I mean, it's not nothing to. I think a lot of people are gonna stress even more if they just, you know, like consume over it. You know, certain things is out of our control. You know.
Yeah,
so,
but a lot of people watch the news and CNN and all that. Like,
I mean, we watching it too. You want to be aware, but at the same time,
I'm talking about they watching it differently. Like they're watching it 24/7 all day.
Nah, you can't do that. Because if you do that,
yeah, now you really gonna be fear mongering.
You don't want to live. I mean, fear is a bad thing to kind of like consume your brain with, because that's after fear comes stress, and stress is not good for nobody. So it's like you want to be aware, but you don't want the awareness to turn into stress.
Yeah, so
you know. Take it day by day.
Yeah, man, but like we said, play some 2K. Oh yeah, that's a stress reliever.
Take it day by day.
But yeah, 2K. Man, comment down below, like we said, how y'all feeling about this, especially if y'all are in the United States, or even if you're outside of the United States. You know what I mean? Like, what's the temperature out there? You feel me? So, but in other news, to switch gears a little bit, have you heard about the CapCut's new terms of agreements?
They switching shit up again, dang.
Yeah,
Everybody's switching up right now, man.
Switch
Especially
up
while it's
season.
chaos. This is the perfect time because they know niggas ain't reading shit. Niggas worried about all type of other shit.
First of all, we ain't been reading it, period. But now they getting crazier. But yeah, let me see. I want to find. Let's see, which one's a good one. Let's see. Let's watch this one.
Give me all your love. Pull up, order me. Watch how simple this is. I'm gonna drag and drop. Give me all your.
CapCut has stormed the market as one of the most popular video editing apps out there. It is sleek, it's easy to use, it's packed with great features, and there is a free version. But there is one huge, unbelievably massive problem with it, and it is not just the subscription. I'm John, and you're gotta stop. You know what's up. CapCut's terms now give the company a perpetual royalty-free license to use and monetize anything you're editing, your footage, voice, even your face, and your likeness forever, even if you delete your account. Let me break that down in a simple way, because it's freaking crazy. Every video with vacation on CapCut. Let's say you just share the finished video with your friend. You don't put it on social media. Heck, you don't even have to finish the video. CapCut and the company ByteDance that owns it can take parts of the video, take your voice, take your kid's face, your kid's voice, and use it as an ad. They can sell it to whoever they want, and do this never.
So it's interesting because right now, you can see where the world is literally headed with these big companies. Because Timberland, he just did a deal with Suno, right? And everybody's on his head about the same exact similar situation. How, they've been taking beat makers who makes original beats, and Suno is kind of using their likeness of the beat and just altering it a little bit.
Yeah.
And the terms and conditions to a lot of these apps that we download and use, it's like the fine print a lot of times is like they have the rights are automatic.
Yeah, we just not reading it.
We just not reading it, right? But this is interesting because this has been in the play for a while, right? And I remember talking to somebody about this, and she told me, like, you got to watch out for X, Y, and Z because they want our information. Because who owns CapCut? This is kind of like what they was talking about.
Yeah, the China.
Okay, then. So the fact that, what did he just say? That you can make a video, and you might not even publish it, but they can use your likeness. Which means, and I seen a video today, bro. It's weird as hell on Instagram. The video was a template where you can act like you got a fake girlfriend, but it's weird because it had like a girl that looked like a real girl, but it was a dude it's like a template where you can kiss her, and that's like all they did was take somebody's face, which she looked real, and so that's what we headed, and it's kind of getting like real wild because. Yeah, it's getting wild. You've been seeing these AI videos where it look like...
Yeah, the AI influencers.
So that's why they doing that. Because they need more data to create more influencers. Yeah. They need more data. That was... That was all beta. Like now the beta is like you can tell people using it, they like it. Now they gonna need more data to create more faces and do more likeness.
Yeah.
So so it's like that's where we at with it.
Yeah. And for me, I don't know if what I'm about to say, maybe I'm saying it too prematurely, but as far as these CapCut's new terms and conditions, I'm kind of cool with it.
Damn.
And let me tell you why. I'm cool with it. Because even if I posted it somewhere, somebody can still strip that video and go post it where they want to.
I mean, yeah, but this is the rhetoric though of that. What you saying? Yeah, you cool with that because it's one thing to repost your original face, but what about if they take your face and make you do other things? That's the problem. It's like it's one thing.
That's
what I'm saying. That's what people. That's what you not seeing. That people like, oh, all right, well, yeah, but it's like, what about if they take your likeness and start having you saying some weird shit?
Yeah. Damn.
That's what I'm saying. Now you like, oh, you cool with that? and they're going.
But
You scrolling, and you see Leaka. You like, babe, I ain't never said and I'm like, well, you was cool with that though. You was cool with them using your face to
But see now I'm gonna have to throw a stamp or something on my face or something or.
Man, trust me, the technology's so good now. If they want to take some shit off or erase it, they can do it.
So that's what I'm saying. It sounds like we can't beat them.
You can't. I mean,
so we might as well just keep going on with our program.
I mean,
because what's gonna happen? It always takes one company to implement something, and then now the next company is going to implement that. Now the next company is going to implement that. And then if we have all these apps that have the same terms and agreement, what we going to do? Not use them? What we going to do? Create our own?
It's the red pill or the red pill or the blue pill. It's what you want. I mean, we at the point now where it's like if we really was trying to fight this. If we was really trying to fight this, we was being supposed to fight it. Our data and information, we've been on TikTok for the last 5 to 10 years. Anything they want to use at this point, it's a wrap.
Anything that anybody wants, they could get. They've been stealing our information for years.
Yeah. They
just ain't told us. Some companies come out and tell us they've been stealing our information for years. Why do you think we get those spammy type calls talking about, you're eligible for a loan?
Yeah, sold your data. But this is different though, man. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, this is different.
This is a whole different level. They're talking about using your whole look. They're about to have a whole leak out here talking about. That's different, bro. That's Suno, bro. I seen that. The dude made a beat, right?
Yeah.
And Timbaland used Suno, and the beat sounded just like the nigga beat, but just like a little alter. And I'm like, damn, like nigga had no say so.
Yeah, I think this is just what it is when it comes to AI.
Yeah, I mean for sure that, but
so
interesting. Another interesting thing, man. We,
yeah,
it's
man.
The future, man. The future, but it sucks because look, imagine if we at this point in life right now, imagine like
in a couple years.
Yeah, it's gonna get crazy, man.
Yeah, a couple years, man. We really gonna be. I'm gonna be taking the first flight out of here. Straight to. No, I'm talking about the first flight out of to a whole nother galaxy, a whole nother planet. Because at this point,
they're already working on that.
Shit, I don't blame them. Go look at some real estate up there.
Working on that.
But yeah. Okay, let's finish. Let's see what else he talk about.
Till the end of time, they will own the rights to your stuff forever, and they can do this without ever having to get your permission or pay you a dime. I'm not being dramatic here. This is me breaking down the terms in easy to understand and comprehensible language. That is freaking crazy. They can take images and videos of your kids and use it how they want. They can use it to make the company money. They can sell it through licensing to any other company they want without ever having to pay you or even
Why
tell
they just
you.
can't
If
give
you're
us a
someone
cut?
who makes money making videos, maybe you make content for YouTube,
This is America.
client
You know why they
projects,
can't give you
this
a
is
cut.
a
This is
huge
what
problem.
they do.
By
But they in
editing and
China.
capitalism,
Capitalism,
your
bro.
client's likeness
Don't
can
act
be
like
used
you
in
don't know what's
marketing
going on.
materials, finance, or whoever they sell it to. They can use it as a resource, and they don't have to ask for value. Can you imagine how pissed you're going to be if they see footage of them in a random ad? If Deborah hires you for a real estate walk video, she's trying to make news for a seaweed snack company, she's going to make that. Make news for yourself for a vegetarian group. You have to put an ad with your footage in it for a smoky meats brand. Fly dance, license that yourself out to that smoky meats company.
But see, something like that, if I come across it, I'm gonna screenshot it and I'm gonna pub myself. No?
I mean, if you like what they advertising, but what about if you don't like what they advertise? It's always gonna be a double-edged sword, bro. It's always gonna be that. Like, yeah, if it's some cool shit, like if Nike did, if they sold your shit to Nike, you like, oh shit, nigga, this cool. But what about if they sold your shit to some some bullshit? That's what I'm saying. Exactly. So it's always a double-edged sword, man. Yeah. It's tricky. But
And they do not have to ask.
TikTok and CapCut, they probably feel like shit. Y'all be on TikTok talking about they paying y'all all this money. Shit, we really paid for y'all likeness. You see all these TikTok, like, yeah, I made 40,000 in 2 months off TikTok. So they feel like shit.
Yeah, you got your money's worth.
They feel like shit. We need to do shit. You wasn't tripping when we sent you them TikTok checks. That's how they probably looking at it too. And now I see ass all the time I get on TikTok. Man, yeah, I made 40,000 in 2 months. I'm like, alright, it's like that easy, huh? That's how they look. They done figured it out though. They like, all right, we'll give them a bag because we gonna get the bag later.
Yeah, I would be interested to know, like, talk to a
lawyer.
Yeah, like a social media lawyer.
So it's one that I be following. She talking about she doing a class action lawsuit right now with Suno. Cause she said this is getting real.
Yeah, cause it gotta be some terms that you could fight back some way somehow. You know what I mean?
Well, it's all. See, so what CapCut is doing though right now is they letting you know, which I think with Suno was a little different. Cause they
Suno might have not put it in their terms of agreements, huh?
Yeah, and two, I think they're probably saying from this point on you using CapCut, even though they probably can use the old data, they letting you know from this point on for sure we're doing it.
Yeah.
You feel me? So it's up to you to either watch this video or shit.
Or get off the app.
Get off the app.
Yeah, that's wild. Okay, let me listen. He got a few more gems. Let me see.
Or tell you about it. You lose control of your own creation and your own likeness, and there's nothing legally stopping them from using it however they want. As a professional editor, I am appalled that a company could do this.
His background.
My software of choice is Final Cut Pro, and if Apple ever put that in the terms, I would trash the software in a heartbeat and sell all my Apple products.
And then go where?
News is that you
where
do
you
have
going?
other options for editing softwares that aren't going to Big Brother you and claim rights over anything you're editing. The two I'd recommend are Final Cut Pro and DaVinci Resolve. Final Cut Pro, which is what I use, is fast, it's easy to use, and very similar to CapCut as far as in general. And best of all, it gives you full ownership and control of the media. There's DaVinci Resolve, which has a free version, it's feature-packed, and it works on the PC if you don't have a Mac. It also will claim rights over your content like CapCut will. This CapCut thing is never in a while as a creator, and it needs to be known. So please show you a
So my whole thing is like I said, if one company does it, best believe some more companies are going to do it. And then after a while, all the companies are going to be doing it.
Stand for some or fall for anything, man. That's how this shit go.
I guess we're going to be taking our talents live every day. You want to find us? You want to talk to us? You want to network with us?
Be live. That's the best shit rolling right now.
Shit, we're going to be live. Yeah, so, another interesting piece that's going on out here in the United States. So, drop your feedback, drop your comments, how y'all feeling about this as well. Do y'all even use CapCut? If not, what are y'all using right now?
I'm using InShot.
InShot, you don't get that many features.
Yeah, CapCut definitely got the features.
Man, CapCut... I find a new feature every time I get on here and edit.
Yeah, that's why they gonna use your shit. Cause they're like, yeah, we giving you the sauce, nigga. We want to use the sauce back. Nigga.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna work y'all just like y'all about to work me.
Sound good. Work it out then.
Yeah.
Work it out.
All right, y'all. Let us know your perspective, per usual. You know what I mean? Until then, we'll see you guys on the next episode. Dang, all that just gave me a headache.
Thinking about everything going on. I ain't worried about it.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh wait. I gotta. Hold on. I got a funny video.
What?
I got a funny video for us to do. Hold on. website.